Hello everybody and welcome to game 1 of Guala named Polar First Pick versus Haardi Boys. First Ban Legion from Haardi Boys. I see First Ban Legion, like, I feel like I'm seeing it a lot in these games.
Dude, you going against Polar. You can't leave Legion in the pool.
I guess that's true, we do have the legendary jungle Polar in this game. Can't shut him down. You just have to try to minimize his impact by controlling what hero he gets. Even that feels like it doesn't work. But you know what?
10 seconds
Haardi Boys
remaining.
is technically ahead of them by, I think, like a single
5
win
seconds
and
remaining.
a few losses. So, you know, maybe they will finally be the ones to bring
Reserve
down this
time.
legendary Polar First Pick.
Yeah, I think Haardi Boys is in second, right?
Yeah.
And believe that makes them.
is fifth.
Dire
Crystal
team
Maiden.
But they're tied for
Yeah,
fifth with everybody
well,
else.
Haardi
Radiant team
Haardi Boys at 10 wins already is gonna make the playoffs, even if they get O2'd. Polar First Pick could fall out of the playoffs if they lose O2 here, depending on how other matchups go, I believe.
Well,
10
seeing first pick
seconds
from Haardi Boys, so goddamn popular all the time these days. See it very often. And either a support
Radiant
or
team
offlane
pick.
Abaddon from PFP.
From what I remember last time we watched them, it's that Through Heaven's Fall guy plays that hero offlane. I remember him having some pretty good games on it as well.
10
Yeah,
seconds
well,
remaining.
offlaner first pick. Bold.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, the Abaddon pick, it's so, like, specific, you already know what they're going to draft. And Witch Doctor,
Dire
annoying as
team
fuck.
pick.
By the way, this is going to be in the 706 patch, so, you know, lots of new fancy changes for these teams to work around came out earlier today. So,
Yeah, I'm sure I've had tons of time to look over the patch and come up with new strategies that they haven't used before,
Radiant
yeah,
team
that they're definitely not saving for the playoffs.
I bet Polar is real happy with the, well, I don't know. Like, the XP decreases, it feels bad, but they respawn every minute again, and that's just great.
10
Yeah,
seconds remaining.
I don't think that's like. I think that's overall a nerf unless you're playing someone that can take advantage of stacks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you were at a point on
Reserve
a lot of
time.
junglers where you were like, oh no, I'm like out of creeps to kill.
Yeah. But
The
now
other
the
side of
junglers
it is
are
if
real
you're
good,
like a
though.
Darkseer or something like that that can quickly clear through stacks, you just stack a bunch of times
Yeah.
and get more that way.
Although if you're unlucky, even Darkseer can be pretty tricky. If you just end up stacking up a whole bunch of magic resist creeps, that's real bad.
10 seconds remaining.
Enigma, second pick from Haardi Boys. So far, we've got some
5
impressive team
seconds
fight
remaining.
be seen from these first two support picks. I'm sure that Enigma's in the
Reserve
jungle instead of
time.
offlane. He is one of those heroes that can go through camps pretty quickly.
I think you can still put him offlane. The other thing to remember with the 7.06 is that you're getting XP from denies.
That is
So
true.
you stick him in the offlane, and especially because you can like deny away from the enemy, because you're getting more for denies on both ends. Like if you're near the enemy when they deny you, you're getting more XP than you used to. So if you can like walk back to the tower where they're too far away and like deny the range creep, they won't get any XP and you'll get 30% of it.
It is certainly more efficient, everybody suddenly being Lich. It's real good.
10 seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker.
Alright, Bloodseeker, do you think that is
Dire
Polar's
team
hero?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be. Like, you don't pick a laning Bloodseeker with a legend like Polar around. Just have to give it to him.
Yeah, I remember him playing it last time.
10
We
seconds
watched them as well.
And if I recall correctly, he was actually pretty spooky on it.
5 seconds
So,
remaining.
but Haardi Boys has 3 picks to try to minimize that along with
Reserve
everything
time.
else. But the AoE silence from Bloodrite is already pretty good against these two heroes in some ways.
Yeah, two-channeled ults that, you know, you're not gonna dodge a blood right.
Radiant team pick.
Obviously, they'd need a BKB. Ricky, they know it's a jungle Bloodseeker. Ricky's a common pickup to harass the junglers, to stay around their camps and leech XP and so on to slow them down.
Yeah, that is definitely a control M on the Bloodseeker and just sit like that for 3 minutes until he maybe gets low.
Radiant team
Terrorblade
ban.
Luna for the cores here. I absolutely love Terrorblade, even though he was, again, for like the nth patch in a row, nerfed because illusions just, again, do even less damage to buildings. But that
10
actually affects
seconds
Luna
remaining.
too. Common Manta Carrier, you want to pick that up,
5 seconds
get the
remaining.
glaives going. Real strong.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, and you could potentially go like Dagon.
Dire
It's to kill
team
those illusions.
Oh yeah, that's the real pickup. That is some gold efficiency right there.
Dude, Bloodseeker Dagon.
Radiant team
Real
pick.
good.
Alright, well, Shadow Fiend to mid, it's looking like. He can, for that extra efficiency, real early game, he can actually follow around Enigma in the jungle into nice Eidolons and give
10 seconds
Polar First
remaining.
picks mid a free lane for a bit, but then he'll come back with damage. And he gets XP for those denies too. New strat.
Wind Rangers. I saw a lot of people speculating that it's like, Wind Ranger's back because of like the level 20 talent
Yeah, people think
where
it's just gonna be the
you
Weaver.
come invis. I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, we'll see
The
how
hero
important
hasn't
it is.
changed before level 20, so if you thought it was bad before, I don't think like suddenly getting level 20 is going to change anything.
That's true. I mean, if you're getting to level 20, then often the game is, it's either going late or you're winning, so. As a Wind Ranger though, Wind Ranger mid, how do you think the matchup works out between her and Shadow Fiend?
10 seconds remaining.
Well, she's obviously going to start out with more
5
damage.
seconds
She's
remaining.
got a good attack animation. Starts out well, and then eventually Shadow Fiend gets some levels. The one extra melee creep maybe even helps him get more souls. You know, like it's like 2 more creeps you can potentially get, and eventually he gets to a point where he's doing more damage and he can clear the waves. And Wind Ranger has to like power shot really to not be like pushed under the tower constantly.
Definitely, but Power Shot is a real good skill. Shadow Fiend is kind of susceptible to nukes, even though it's not the best level 1 or anything like that.
Yeah, the problem is you know you have a jungler and you're
Yeah.
not likely to get rotations.
Well, Witch Doctor is definitely one of the heroes that can rotate his stuns real good if you're lucky, and real bad if you aren't. But we'll see if he's gonna just babysit the Luna or if he's gonna move around real early.
Yeah, Luna isn't like the worst carry to leave solo in a lane, but certainly Abaddon can. Whoa, what?
What?
Prepare for battle.
I have your camera.
What you do?
Move your camera. Are you following Polar Buried? Yep. Now you're moving up.
Why are you stuck on?
I have your camera. I don't know how to get rid of it. Dude, what is going on?
What did you do? What did you fuck up?
I don't know. And it's like super laggy.
Um.
I'm just gonna reconnect.
Yeah, try that.
No, I still have your camera.
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm sure it's the
30
patch.
seconds to battle.
I mean, probably, yeah.
I don't want your terrible camera.
Okay, rude.
I want to look at my own things. Oh, this is awful. This is like undo. I can't do this. Oh.
Maybe it's a setting now.
The battle begins.
Let me see.
Loyal warrior.
I mean, if you have to duck out, that's certainly fine. Like, I don't know what the hell, bro. Well, it's obviously the patch, because this wasn't even a problem yesterday.
I don't think so.
Just press all the buttons on your keyboard one by one. Maybe that'll fix it.
I don't think so.
Got a rotation coming mid from HZ, and Broken's actually in a weird spot, but there's the win run, and she's just going to get away. And now Sentry placed down so that he can't try that again. Luna pretty much,
I'm just gonna restart Dota.
yeah, try that. Bot lane, Enigma, Master is already kind of jungling lightly with the Eidolons, thanks to Luna, Witch Doctor being a pretty strong level 1 lane. Spooky to stay up against that. On the flip side, though, Abaddon offlane is capable of sticking a lane level 1, especially against a Terrorblade. It's not the heaviest harass hero. And when you have a semi-greedy support like a jungle CM and a roaming Riki, then Abaddon can feel real safe.
Dire's middle tower is under
Now
attack.
PFP is diving Torn behind tier 2s already. It's 2 minutes into the game, and this Wind Ranger is getting real aggressive. Power Shot cancels the rest of the salve and brings him back low.
I have my camera back.
Ah, thank
Fuck
Christ.
you.
What do you mean, fuck me? I didn't do anything.
Dude, I was like your slave. It was awful.
Well, that is the plight of, I don't know, whatever you are.
Alright, what's going on in this game?
Looks like Riki is trying to find Polar, but he's doing kind of well for himself. He went back to Fountain to heal, and now he's going to find this Witch Doctor that pulled. Soak up some XP from this camp.
Oh yeah, one other change that really hurts junglers
Radiant's
is
bottom
the
tower
shrine
is under
changes.
attack.
Oh, yeah. Level 5.
Like you used to be able to just like shrine as much as you want. Like from the start, you just like walk back to the base and use them, but now they it's like not till 5 minutes, right?
Yep.
The first one's available.
Also kind of a bummer for the people that would toss out a second Sunstrike as they were leaving the base. Just small things like that. are
Whoa, I feel like you're referring specifically to someone that is casting with you.
No. I mean, I'm sure other people do it. You weren't special. Don't flatter yourself. I'm sorry, was that too mean?
I'm special. I disagree.
Lanes seem to be going, I want to say lanes seem to be going a bit better for first pick. The only difference being maybe that Torn is doing very well. Like, he didn't miss a beat. He broke in, pushed in the wave real fast, and was like diving him under tier 2s and all sorts of crazy stuff. And now it's a bit harder to do that. He's got the 24 soul stacks.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like across the board, all 3 lanes, Dire's got more CS at the moment. It's not too surprising, especially with the Enigma there.
But Polar is winning the jungle lane.
He is. He's done a good job, kind of staying away from like super obvious paths and saying, "Oh, Witch
Okay.
Doctor."
First blood to Torn. Got that Witch Doctor kill, the double raise, and the backstab real easy. Witch Doctor doesn't exactly have a solution to that.
Yeah, it looked like he was going down for the rune, but he didn't know there was like a Riki right behind him. And then when Shadow Fiend came across for the same rune, it was a very easy kill.
Ooh, that was a real clutch win run. Almost got blocked by the smoke cloud, and last round going to be a real bro fill up the bottle for a broken.
Yep, and also fortunate for him, if he does take more damage, he will have the shrine shortly, if he needs it.
Now, interestingly enough, Luna's last hitting is actually poorer than the Terrorblades, despite, I wouldn't want to say Enigma has been passive, but, like, Obviously, an Enigma can't stay in a lane as long as an Abaddon can.
I mean, but I don't know. It's not too much they can do about him. He's always going to get denies off that instantly takes CS away from you early on, especially when he's getting level advantage. The Eidolon's really hurt. Like, you can't really go on him if he has Eidolons up. Like, he'll actually just, like, Maleficent kill you.
Well, top junk. Oh, mid. Broken. Looks like he's going down to a final right click from Torn. There wasn't an aphotic shield in range from Heaven's Fall. And Polar's just going to get a few lane creeps, get some levels up. But so far, Torn off to a pretty good start. Got quite a bit
This
of
feels like he's feeling the jungle changes. He's just now hit level 5, but it's mostly because like he just got a bunch of free creeps mid.
Black Hole grenade
I feel
from
like he's 6.
Bottom lane, she's getting real low. Is she going to be able to get out of this, though? Just this little bit of health left. Tango.
There's no way she gets out.
Yeah, no. Tried to juke, but the Riki is always present. And Black Hole will be down for a bit, but definitely worth it to take down the enemy position 1. Luna's feeling a bit low in the net worth chart here. Currently placing 6th. With Torn still standing number 1. He seems very confident on the Shadow Fiend right now.
Yeah, for sure. He's at the point where it's real hard for Wind Ranger to contest the Shadow Fiend. Actually, she just wants to power shot to make sure she gets some CS.
CM is actually really helping him out too. Always has mana for those raises. Metamorphosis pop top lane. Just doing some XLS hitting in now. Looks like Heaven's Fall is going to TP mid.
They're going on this Enigma, but it was really well timed because they went on him right as the Eidolons ran out. Oh, is he gonna...
Frostbite. They have the vision on him, so they know where he's going, but there's the Lucent Beam, and now HC is in some trouble. There's the Dust and the Rupture. He is 110% dead. And Epic recuperating in a big way with that double kill. That is a huge net worth swing for her. Especially after that unfortunate catch with the Black Hole.
Yeah, those rotation right as Bloodseeker had gotten 6. It definitely feels slower than it would have been, yesterday, for example.
Yeah.
I don't think Riki really slowed him down at all.
Yeah.
Focus was definitely on mid, right? By Riki.
Yeah. Riki was looking for mid mostly, and I actually don't think... I think I saw the Riki near Polar once for just a few seconds, but while it was a bit slower than it would have felt like yesterday, still, he's definitely not a passive jungler. As soon as he gets Rupture, he's doing stuff with it. Secures that double kill for Epic.
It is coming off cooldown right now, so possible he looks for something again here.
There's the Rupture and another Dust out, and Riki doesn't have many solutions. He tries to TP out.
The problem with that TP is your respawn timer is 10 seconds, and now you can't TP out of base. Like,
yeah. Like, sometimes you just have to accept it. They have Lucent Beam. You're dusted. It doesn't matter if there's a tower hitting you. But you know what? Epic now on a killing spree. Somewhat lackluster start, but that hasn't stopped this Luna from starting to grow. Going to be working on that Dragonlance now, it appears. Torn is still very firmly in the number 1 slot, though. And also going for the Dragonlance. 84 bonus damage right now. Or 72 plus Aqua, I guess. And Heaven's Fall is in...
Terrorblade, yeah, he got a nice Sunder off to get the Abaddon that low.
Unfortunately, the Shackle Shot was on the illusion.
Coming, though.
Oh, he goes in a bit too far, and he dies. However, not all is lost. There's the stun out from...
oh, no!
Death. Oh, this is real bad. There's the Malefice, but there's no follow-up damage to make it really do anything.
There's so much damage from that Terrorblade, and without the Wind Run available,
yeah,
or the Shackle, Oh,
Dire's bottom tower
I
is
think,
under attack. Dire's structures
I
are
believe
fortified.
that last round was hoping that maybe he would summon an illusion that the cast could bounce off of, but there wasn't one, and that resulted in Cask not doing much, and Wind Ranger just kind of base tanked like 3 shots with no damage mitigation of any kind.
yeah. After the rotations, Heaven's Fall on the Abaddon looked like he got real aggressive, maybe on purpose, just to get the Terrorboy to turn around so his teammates could catch up.
Middle tower has
But
been denied.
they just didn't have a way to
Dire's bottom tower is
slow
under
him down
attack.
to keep the Terrorblade locked down. And when he turns around, nuke meta up.
Smoke up bottom, Black Hole and Requiem are both up. There's the Malefice, and Black Hole's not even going to need to be used. Malefice does great work here. And the Smoke Cloud kept her from using anything like Eclipse to maybe try to get a return
Dire's
kill.
middle tower is under attack.
Solid Smoke Gank. Out of...
Yeah, and normally you'd say like with 4 down here and meta down, it's a little annoying to push, but you've got the Eidolons from the Enigmas actually.
Yeah,
They
the
can take
Eidolons,
this
and
quite
you-
quickly.
And you have a Shadow Fiend. This guy is hitting for so
Yeah.
much so early.
Radiant's bottom
Like, this tower is
under
dead.
attack. Radiant structures
They're
are
gonna... Oh, they're
fortified.
fortifying and TPing in. We'll see if they try to do something. Epic... Oh, and revealed. There's the Cask, though.
Dire's
Enigma's gonna be
middle
stunned
tower
up for a little
has
bit.
fallen.
But the last 3 bounces are all on
Wind
Eidolons.
Ranger coming in from the side. Doesn't want to get too aggressive though.
Yeah. Maybe remembering painful memories of...
All of
Sunset
Hardy
Stop.
Boys is down here and sticking around. They can get the Ricky out to scout some things out.
Ricky is gonna
And no
find his
Abaddon's
Doctor.
top. Oh, Luna.
Luna.
She drops the ult right as she dies.
Oh, that is a
I
shame.
know which.
Witch Doctor is definitely dead. BP is coming in, but it's a lost cause. I don't know if those are odds that you want to go in on. Windrun is up, and they're going to have to
Radiant's
abandon that
bottom
chase
tower
because,
has
you know,
fallen.
Wind Ranger.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. It seems like they should have just let that go. But if they did want to commit, it was like a half-hearted committal. With Abaddon staying top, Polar continuing to, just farm up. He does have his Midas complete now.
I think one of the biggest things that made that go well was Enigma very wisely using
They're setting up
Midnight-
here on
Midnight
Polar.
Pulse on the trees. Oh, that's a super good. And now it looks like PFP is maybe falling short a bit whenever it comes to countering this Hardy Boys draft. Like, there's a Midas on Polar, so he's not really as strong as he could be. Epic,
Oh, Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor gets caught again. Ricky scouting all this crap out is doing a lot of work, and Heaven's Fall maybe staying a bit longer than he should have, question mark. He's gonna be fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He is an Abaddon.
Hardware's recognizing though that they, as a group, if they group up, they could just push towers. It's very difficult right now to
Dire's
contest
bottom
this
tower
push.
is under attack.
Epic's gonna try to get
40
bottom,
seconds on meta, but
but it's a
they
tier
do have
one
black
character,
hole.
too.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's the Blood Right. Polar might be trying to go in on something. They all get out of it. Master is in a great spot to, like, wrap around, but he doesn't have the Blink Dagger yet, unfortunately. Makes things hard. Oh, and a great Shackle shot from Broken. Brings Fairblade real low. There's the Sunder. And with that, it all... Oh, the cast!
Instantly cancels the black hole. Wow.
I still think that last round... no, he does not. And that
Trying to
pulls
turn
not
onto
enough.
this Ricky.
HC real low, but Abaddon has to be scared, and
Oh, that's gonna cost him.
Radiant's top tower.
That's-
Oh, Witch Doctor.
and that
Does
is
get the finish on the Ricky, but it'll cost him his life.
that's a 3-for-1. Unfortunately,
Radiant's top tower
I-
is under attack.
I don't
Radiant's
know.
top
I believe
tower
that Smoke
is
Cloud
fallen.
might have saved Fairblade's life with the missed chance or something, because they just didn't bring him down quite quickly enough, and with that Sunder, it was pretty much set up to not work out. Good Black Hole cancel. Could have been worse, maybe.
This'll come in handy.
There's just so many team fight tools available for Hardy Boys. Feels like you have to get huge Eclipse value to win a fight at this stage of the game, and they're weren't even able to get out that fight.
Yeah. Another thing I feel like maybe if Broken had had a point in Focus Fire, then maybe the Terrorblade dies there. I mean, I know that it's not really that great to take a point in before you have some sort of damage item, but...
Yeah, it's tough to say, because you get that point and then you're...
Scan out from Radiant,
Probably
they know that somebody's up there.
have a lower shackle shot, and then he's stunned for less time.
Smoke breaks on
That's a
four.
nice pick off,
Yep.
though.
Could I have killed you any deader?
He's down, and... HG's gonna scout out these people, but they don't have any sort of detection for him yet. And there's the Mithril Hammer on Windranger. Like, she's going Mjolnir first, or Maelstrom first. Very common pickup, Maelstrom into Ags. And Polar will be grabbing an S and Y after that Midas. Unless he changes his mind. Midas on Heaven's Fall as well.
It's quite a bit of greed from the 4-core lineup.
Yeah, I don't know. I like, I don't know. It's just personal preference, but I like auras on Abaddon. Like, grab Mech, grab Pipe, oh, maybe even a Crimson.
Yeah, Ricky he does quite a bit of damage, actually, to the Witch Doctor there with that ult, but he was never getting out.
Yeah. Tried his best. Wasn't quite enough, and we're still seeing, though, despite the couple of pickoffs that PFP has managed to get, they do seem to be recovering slightly, but oh.
Bloodseeker girl on the CM that went up that hill blind to place a ward, but
You get
quick
that.
reaction to TP up.
Yep. Very well played. Still feel like Party Boys pretty good control of this game. Josephine is only
And
getting
with
started
Black Hole
right now.
is now up again, yeah, and Enigma immediately TPs. They're ready to group,
And
ready
this
to
time,
go again.
unlike the last time, he will have the Blink Dagger. Massive pickup. We'll see what he's able to do with it. They're going to try to force a fight bottom, or just have them give up the tower. Either works for them, I
Radiant's
suppose.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, as soon as you see the Metamorphosis Terrorblade hitting your tower, you have to know, even if you don't have boards there, that there are people behind him.
Yep. Now Torrent's going to show, help bring that in tower.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower has fallen.
do they try to force some sort of high ground engagement, or just go
Smoking
mid?
up, they're just gonna run right into the Witch Doctor though.
Witch Doctor goes fast, but good person to tank a smoke gank. He's not that valuable right now. In fact, he is a very sad Witch Doctor. 1100 net worth. 18 minutes in.
Well, I mean, the super hard 5, obviously, with running a 4-core with the jungler.
Now, big push.
And even
coming
with
in.
meta down here, yeah, I think
Dire's top tower is under
it's
attack.
the right call. They feel very
Radiant's
strong
middle
S5
tower
right
is
now.
under attack.
Yeah, Epic is just going to split push, try to trade a tier 1 for this. Like, I don't think that Luna showing up here is going to do anything. They just have to try to hold high ground. They're going to get the outer towers. They've got a Shadow Fiend and a Terrorblade. These things happen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're actually
Dire's
going to draw
top
back a little
tower
bit.
has fallen.
Epic will be getting out after taking that tower. Good, good pickup from him, not showing up. We will be seeing a Manta style on her.
And it's just delay as much as possible here for Polar first pick. They feel comfortable heading if the game goes a bit longer with, as we've been saying, 4 cores and 2 Midases as well. They don't want to fight when they don't have the items they need to take on the black holes and the meta Terrorblade and so on.
This'll come in handy.
Force Staff is definitely real, or Hurricane Pike, I suppose, for Luna and Windranger are both going to be real good this
Blessings
game.
upon a loyal
Thanks to
warrior.
Smoke Cloud from Ricky.
Elemental
Oh, Broken is gonna go on Master. There's the Malphus is out, slowing her down. Power shot, it's not quite enough, but they do have vision on him, so not a huge chance of just juking out and escaping. Oh, Shadowfiend's keeping in, and oh, so close. The tickler, but
no,
Luna
and Luna
overextends.
getting caught out here now, and that last hit from the Shadow Fiend.
Yep.
It's easy to criticize, but it feels like the Luna shouldn't be. You have to know as soon as like you go on the Enigma that they're gonna make rotations. They want to fight. They feel stronger. And getting caught out there is, I don't know. It could be like the Wind Ranger, even if she doesn't get that kill. You force rotations. You open up the bottom side of the map a bit for you to farm.
Yep. Sorry, somebody was talking to me. That's why I was quiet. Shadowfiend, Blink Dagger, Manta up on Terrorblade. And looks like they're going to try to take Roshan. Pretty easy to secure with the two supports standing behind you.
Yeah, they got Ricky up by the Shriner. If they come that way, they've got Sentry and a Ward. They come through mid, so they'll feel very safe taking this.
Yeah, but the scan does come out. They know that they're doing something, but they won't be able to do anything in time. It's way too late. But they're gonna try. Looks like.
Are they though?
I mean, there's 4 of them. They're heading towards something. They're peeking out Ricky. Oh, they had the Sentry right there. That power shot brings them down.
Well, we'll get something at least, but
Small price
they know
to
they
pay
need
for
to
an
get
Aegis.
back. Oh, Wind Ranger.
Good cask stops the Enigma from getting off the black hole. Malefice comes out onto the last round. And Terrorblade is just gonna metamorphosis up and back off. The tier 2 here is the real goal, not any of the heroes.
Oof.
I mean, it's just gonna be a 5-man defense, and Ricky is still, like, he still needs to TP in and get there. He's gonna be quite a ways away, so if they want to defend, like, right now is definitely the time to do it.
This is
Terrorblade actually got
very
hit by that,
tough.
right?
Got a Enigma just waiting to blink on their backlines from the high ground.
Yep.
With Black Hole.
Radiant
Oh, gets the deny. What a player.
The fuck you, Deny. Oh,
Oh no, Black Hole.
Black
Huge
Hole
Black
catches on to 5.
It's a
There's the
5-man.
Requiem in the freezing
The
field.
5-man Black Hole.
That is the dream.
Oh god.
Infinite with the It's a Disaster. Indeed it is. Absolutely massive play by Master. 5-axe incoming from Bloodseeker and Luna, but
Radiant's middle tower
it's not enough. Like, Abaddon's down with... Alright, he's gonna buy back now. They do have Eclipse and Rupture to use, unless Bloodseeker goes down, he does. Eclipse is out, but it's gonna just do a lot of illusion damage and not too much else. Heaven's Fall is standing here. HBS goes down. At least there's that. Oh, and Shadow Fiend will as well, but it's just the Aegis popped. And now Malefice up on Epic. No Dispel for that. Mistcoil comes out. Might Saber? No, it does not. Not even close. Abaddon needs to get back. Wind Ranger is up, but it feels like there's nothing that they can do to stop this tier 3 from going down, and maybe even more.
is under attack. Radiant
It's even with Metamorphosis down, that Shadow Fiend's still super scary. Even without, Black Hole and whatnot available, they're just so strong right now.
God, but the Black Hole that they did use, definitely freaking worth it. 5-man Black Hole, the absolute dream. What a play. I believe that was the first Blink Dagger initiation that Master used, and he definitely showed that he knows how to use it.
Yeah, they're so strong that like he gets like a 2-person Black Hole in like the 2 cores, and they still win the fight. I mean, 5-person is just it's easy to say you can't let that happen, but I don't know. had the Aegis on the Shadow Fiend,
Everybody
and
helps.
I don't know, maybe you just let that tower go and try to fight on high ground, find a better initiation, make it harder
Yeah.
to. I don't know.
They try to go on the Enigma, but Ricky is going to Smoke Cloud and Trickster trade up. Broken Maleficent, and last round goes to like 2 hits from Torn. Requiem teased, but doesn't go out. Bloodright, though, kind of zoning pretty well. They're still going. They want something.
Yeah, like maybe Polar first pick felt that they were so far behind that they can't just let the Terrorblade walk up and hit the tower, but his meta was actually about to run out. I guess you still have the Aegis Shadow Fiend hitting your tower. It's not really much different.
Yeah.
So maybe thinking they can try to catch them out before they get there and not be ready, but Enigma was clearly ready. I don't know, it gets so difficult here for Polar first pick.
This is going to be a real tough game to come back from, if they do. But, I mean, you still have Wind Ranger, Bloodseeker, and Luna with a ton of places to go. Abaddon looks like he might have been going for Ags or something at one point, but now he's going for the Radiance. I still don't know if I like this. I want to see a mech and a pipe and stuff like that on him. But looks like he's going to try to grab damage and stuff like that. I guess you really can't go the support build if you're going to invest in a Midas.
Yeah. I thought that Ricky and Hardy Boys in general had a real good strategy for how they wanted to approach the jungling Bloodseeker. Like Ricky kind of half-heartedly looks for him, and he says, "Well, like the worst thing you can do is like you spend like 2 minutes looking for him and don't find him or whatever." And he's
then
just
he
like,
just
"You know
pressure
what?
lane."
I can just go mid, and we can win. We can win all 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Like, fine, you'll get pretty much whatever you want in the jungle, which is probably like still like 30 seconds, maybe a minute slower on his ult than it would have been. It seemed like with the new patch, but we're just gonna win all 3 lanes."
Bloodseeker is taking Bloodright damage over attack speed. Probably makes sense for this type of game. He's not really in a position where he can just walk up and whack people. Enigma's rocking the Midas and 120 GPM, so he's absolutely swimming in it. He has a Lincoln Sphere now, and he's going to be going for an Octarine, it looks like. So even lower cooldown on the ult.
Both shrines down and potentially Roche spawning as soon as 2 minutes. They could certainly play it safe. Wait, secure the Roche, and then push. Second Roche, it drops cheese now as well.
Yes.
So even more value if they want to.
Another interesting change. Broken mid Wind Ranger. Like, level wise, definitely not doing great. Still isn't even able to pick up the 15 talent. We'll get it with this wave though, thankfully. And grabs. Movement speed, alright. Speedy Wind Ranger.
Yeah, and again, like for people who are like, "Oh, Wind Ranger, it's like the new Weaver now." I mean, just look at this game, and you're like, yeah, it's really helped out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's why they picked Wind Ranger. Maybe they would have picked it in the old patch anyway, but
That level 20 Invis talent coming out approximately 4 minutes after the game ends. It's going to be a real game changer. Now Terrorblade is just going to toss illusions at this bottom tower. There's not much that do. And there's the Metamorphosis popped. Lots of misses and just lack of damage because, again, Valve hates Terrorblade, Naga, and, and even Alchemist to some extent.
Enigma has made his way all the way into the trees. On the side.
Oh, he's in a real good spot. They also have a ward here, spotting out a lot. There's the sentry, though, so not capable of quite as much.
Oh.
Master, he wants it.
Thunder off.
I want to see the black hole. It's gonna be great. Oh,
It's what
crap,
Witch
last
Doctor
one.
knows. Yeah, he does. He does find him.
Yep. So he has to blink out. Thankfully, Witch Doctor didn't manage to get an attack off or anything. Malefic's up on Heaven, so he's taking a lot of damage. Has to pop the ulti, so that's down for 50 more seconds.
Meta's down though now.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe you just back off and get the Roche at this point.
Epic and Polar both taking pretty significant damage from the Riki, who is now definitely dead.
Ruptured.
But that distracts two cores from the fact that a Terrorblade is hitting your tower, so, like, they still get it. Now, Heaven's Fall really overextended without his ult.
Oh.
Master on a kill streak and a one-man black hole, actually.
Well, Luna like kind of walked into it.
No,
Yeah,
actually
that's gotta call.
didn't. It was the Crystal Maiden Frostbite.
Oh, was it?
Yep. And GG called. Haardi boys taking the first game. Saw some great ult usage from Masters. Like, I feel like I want to give him MVP just for that one 5-man black hole. That was so great. Fight was going their way regardless, but that really cemented it. Kept ults from Luna and Polar from going off, and I'm not even sure if Witch Doctor got his off either.